Okay, you guys are in the fruit bowl today. And we're making veggie soup, okay? So I've got 4 ribs of celery here. I've already given them a rinse. Last night we had like stewed beef. I guess you would call it braising, where you've got like a Dutch oven and you put it in, I cube up like a roast and put it in there for like 4 hours. With onions and garlic. It is delicious, and it has liquid, but it's not like beef stew, and it's not a roast because you've cut it up. So I called it stewed beef. Last night we had that with mashed potatoes and corn. You know what I mean? So it was so good. It's a little heavy though. It's pretty rich, and that's a fatty cut of beef as well, which I think is delicious. I don't eat lean beef if I can help it. But so today I thought I'd make a veggie soup, and then with the leftover stewed beef, you can put like those little cubes and break them up in there, and now you've got a nice little soup. So veggie soup is the simplest thing in the world, you guys. You're just gonna, wash, peel, chop. I generally will use about 4 ribs of celery, 4 little carrots, or medium carrots, I guess. Couple of onions. I prefer sweet onions, but you could use white or yellow, red, I like sweet onions for soup and stuff like that. And then some fresh garlic. We're going to put that all down in our pot with a little olive oil. I'll show you in a second. Okay, we've already got our onions, carrots, celery, olive oil, salt, pepper, a little garlic powder, a little onion powder in our soup pot. And I'm just mincing some garlic. Okay, we'll put that in the pot. Okay, so now I'm gonna saute that for like, I don't know, I like my vegetables pretty soft, and I like them more sauteed than boiled. So it's probably going to be about 15 minutes like this. Then I'm going to add about 4 cups of water and about 2 teaspoons of better than bullion. So this is the better than bullion that I use. This is the roasted chicken base, okay? This is what I use to make all my broths for pretty much all of my soups. You can also use like chicken stock that you get in the quart containers at the store. I don't love that flavor, and you can make your own stock, which I also I'm not going to do that. So better than bullion is awesome. I do find it a little salty and a little rich. So if I've got 4 cups of water, I'm going to start with 2 teaspoons, not 4 like it will say on the directions here. I'll start with 2 teaspoons and kind of go from there, test for flavor, season it again, see where it's at, and then check it out, okay? So when we get to that point, I'll show you. Okay, this looks good. Everything's soft, translucent. I'm going to add my water. I've already added some seasoning, but I'm going to add more. Okay, so this is going to be about 4 cups of water. This is a small pot of soup. If I was going to do like a big old, Sunday dinner, I'd have my Dutch oven, which is like, I think 3 quarts or something like that. This is like, I don't know, 1 quart or 2, I don't know what. Anyway, that's about 4 cups of water. And we're going to put in the better than bullion. It's like a heaping teaspoon, give or take. Like so. I get in here with a fork. I don't really measure. It looks like about a teaspoon. Okay. Stir that right in there. And then I've already added salt, pepper, garlic, onion when I was sauteing the veg. I'm going to do that again. And get in here with a bunch of black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper. You might not like that so much. Just a little salt. The better than bullion has plenty of salt in it, but it's a different salt, if that makes sense. A little bit of onion powder. And then I had to switch to the big guy, garlic powder. I like plenty of garlic too. Okay? I'm going to give that a stir. And I'm going to cook it for another 20 minutes. That's it, guys. Cooking really isn't hard. It's time consuming. You need to do some planning. You need to do some shopping. But anybody can chop vegetables, you know, and throw them in a pot with some seasoning. It's not rocket science, okay? So that is our vegetable soup. I'll take a picture after. I'm going to add that little bit of meat into it, like on the top. It's going to be delicious. Bye.